Welcome to Citizenship for Immigrants. Hi friends, welcome back to Citizenship for Immigrants. Today we are practicing the new 128 Civics questions and answers 2025 update for the U.S. Citizenship test from USCIS. This video is in random order and at a slow speed, so you can listen carefully, repeat after me, and learn step by step. It's the smartest way to study for your naturalization interview and get ready to pass the U.S. Citizenship Civics test on the first try. Watch until the end. Pause anytime and practice daily. Build your confidence, memory, and speaking skills for the interview. If you are new here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Citizenship for Immigrants for more easy practice lessons, real interview tips, and USCIS updates. Citizenship for Immigrants.
Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name one.
First Secretary of State. First Secretary of State.
Supreme Court justices serve for life. Why?
To be independent of politics. To be independent of politics.
The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers.
James Madison. James Madison.
What are three rights of everyone living in the United States?
Freedom of expression. Freedom of speech. Freedom of religion. Freedom of expression. Freedom of speech. Freedom of religion.
When did all men get the right to vote?
After the Civil War. After the Civil War.
How long do Supreme Court justices serve?
Lifetime appointment. Lifetime appointment.
What did the Civil Rights Movement do?
Fought to end racial discrimination. Fought to end racial discrimination.
Name your U.S. representative.
Answers will vary.
How can people become United States citizens?
Naturalize. Naturalize.
Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s.
Civil War. Civil War.
The colonists came to America for many reasons. Name one.
Freedom. Freedom.
Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States?
Citizens of the United States. Citizens of the United States.
What are two examples of civic participation in the United States?
Vote. Join a political party. Vote. Join a political party.
Why did the United States enter World War II?
Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor.
Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II?
Franklin Roosevelt. Franklin Roosevelt.
How many Supreme Court justices are usually needed to decide a case?
Five.
How many seats are on the Supreme Court?
Nine.
James Madison is famous for many things. Name one.
Father of the Constitution. Father of the Constitution.
The nation's first motto was, E pluribus unum. What does that mean?
We all become one. We all become one.
Abraham Lincoln is famous for many things. Name one.
Freed the slaves, Emancipation Proclamation. Freed the slaves, Emancipation Proclamation.
What amendment says, all persons born or naturalized in the United States, and subject to the jurisdiction thereof, are U.S. citizens?
Fourteenth Amendment. 14th Amendment.
The President of the United States can serve only 2 terms. Why?
Because of the 22nd Amendment. Because of the 22nd Amendment.
Who signs bills to become laws?
The President of the United States. the President of the United States.
Name one leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s.
Susan B. Anthony. Susan B. Anthony.
What founding document was written in 1787?
U.S. Constitution. U.S. Constitution.
It is important for all men, age 18 through 25, to register for the Selective Service. Name one reason why.
Required by law. Required by law.
What did the Emancipation Proclamation do?
Freed the slaves. Freed the slaves.
Who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson.
The executive branch has many parts. Name one.
President of the United States. President of the United States.
What does the judicial branch do?
Reviews laws. Reviews laws.
Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War?
Russia. Russia.
What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803?
Louisiana Territory. Louisiana Territory.
What does the President's Cabinet do?
Advises the President of the United States. Advises the President of the United States.
What was the Great Depression?
Longest economic recession in modern history. Longest economic recession in modern history.
Why is it important to pay federal taxes?
Required by law. Required by law.
When did the Great Depression start?
The Great Crash, 1929. The Great Crash, 1929.
Name one power that is only for the states.
Provide schooling and education. Provide schooling and education.
There were 13 original states. Name 5.
New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Georgia. New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Georgia.
Who elects members of the House of Representatives?
Citizens from their congressional district. Citizens from their congressional district.
George Washington is famous for many things. Name 1.
Father of our country. Father of our country.
Alexander Hamilton is famous for many things. Name 1.
First Secretary of the Treasury. First Secretary of the Treasury.
Name one thing the U.S. Constitution does.
Forms the government. Forms the government.
There are 4 amendments to the U.S. Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them.
Citizens 18 and older can vote. Citizens 18 and older can vote.
Who appoints federal judges?
The President of the United States. The President of the United States.
The American Revolution had many important events. Name one.
Battle of Bunker Hill. Battle of Bunker Hill.
When was the Declaration of Independence adopted?
July 4, 1776. July 4, 1776.
Name one power that is only for the federal government.
Print paper money. Print paper money.
Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now?
John Roberts. John Roberts.
The words life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are in what founding document?
Declaration of Independence. Declaration of Independence.
Who vetoes bills?
the President of the United States. The President of the United States.
How long is a term for a member of the House of Representatives?
Two years. 2 years.
What is the purpose of the 10th Amendment?
It states that the powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people. It states that the powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people.
Who does a U.S. Senator represent?
Citizens of their state. Citizens of their state.
What is one part of the judicial branch?
Supreme Court. Supreme Court.
Why is the Electoral College important?
It decides who is elected president. It decides who is elected president.
Why were the Federalist Papers important?
They supported passing the U.S. Constitution. They supported passing the U.S. Constitution.
Some states have more representatives than other states. Why?
Because of the state's population. Because of the state's population.
The President of the United States is in charge of which branch of government?
Executive branch. Executive branch.
What is the highest court in the United States?
Supreme Court. Supreme Court.
Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now?
Answers will vary.
What is the rule of law?
Everyone must follow the law. Everyone must follow the law.
Name the 3 branches of government.
Legislative, executive, and judicial. Legislative, executive, and judicial.
What does the Bill of Rights protect?
The basic rights of Americans. The basic rights of Americans.
What is the name of the President of the United States now?
Donald Trump. Donald Trump.
The Civil War had many important events. Name one.
Battle of Fort Sumter. Battle of Fort Sumter.
What is the economic system of the United States?
Free market economy. Free market economy.
What is the supreme law of the land?
U.S. Constitution. U.S. Constitution.
Name the U.S. war between the North and the South.
The Civil War. The Civil War.
What is one way Americans can serve their country?
Vote. Vote.
What is the capital of your state?
Answers will vary.
Who is the governor of your state now?
Answers will vary.
What U.S. war ended slavery?
The Civil War. The Civil War.
Who is commander-in-chief of the U.S. military?
The President of the United States. The President of the United States.
Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived?
American Indians. American Indians.
What war did the Americans fight to win independence from Britain?
American Revolution. American Revolution.
How many senators does each state have?
Two.
Name two promises that new citizens make in the oath of allegiance.
Give up loyalty to other countries. Obey the laws of the United States. Give up loyalty to other countries. Obey the laws of the United States.
What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress?
Senate and House of Representatives. Senate and House of Representatives.
What is the form of government of the United States?
Republic. Republic.
Who does a member of the House of Representatives represent?
Citizens in their district. Citizens in their district.
How many amendments does the U.S. Constitution have?
27. 27.
What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now?
J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance.
Name one U.S. military conflict after the September 11, 2001 attacks.
War in Afghanistan. War in Afghanistan.
Who elects U.S. senators?
Citizens from their state. Citizens from their state.
How long is a term for a U.S. senator?
6 years. 6 years.
Name one reason why the Americans declared independence from Britain.
High taxes. High taxes.
Why did the United States enter the Korean War?
To stop the spread of communism. To stop the spread of communism.
Why does each state have 2 senators?
Equal representation for small states. Equal representation for small states.
What part of the federal government writes laws?
U.S. Congress. U.S. Congress.
How are changes made to the U.S. Constitution?
Amendments. Amendments.
What founding document said the American colonies were free from Britain?
Declaration of Independence. Declaration of Independence.
Name one power of the President.
Signs bills into law. Signs bills into law.
There are 3 branches of government. Why?
Checks and balances. Checks and balances.
What are two cabinet-level positions?
Secretary of Education, Secretary of Energy. Secretary of Education, Secretary of Energy.
How many U.S. senators are there?
100. 100.
How many voting members are in the House of Representatives?
435. 435.
Many documents influenced the U.S. Constitution. Name one.
Declaration of Independence. Declaration of Independence.
When did all women get the right to vote?
After World War I. After World War I.
Why did the United States enter World War I?
Because Germany attacked U.S. civilian ships. Because Germany attacked U.S. civilian ships.
Name one power of the U.S. Congress.
Rights laws. Rights laws.
Name two important ideas from the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution.
Liberty. Equality. Liberty. Equality.
What group of people was taken and sold as slaves?
Africans. Africans.
What is Independence Day?
The country's birthday. The country's birthday.
Dwight Eisenhower is famous for many things. Name one.
"34th President of the United States." 34th President of the United States.
Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s.
World War I. World War I.
Name one American Indian tribe in the United States.
Cherokee. Cherokee.
What is Veterans Day?
A holiday to honor people in the U.S. military. A holiday to honor people in the U.S. military.
What is the capital of the United States?
Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C.
Name one example of an American innovation.
Light bulb. Light bulb.
Why does the flag have 50 stars?
Because there are 50 states. Because there are 50 states.
What is Memorial Day?
A holiday to honor soldiers who died in military service. A holiday to honor soldiers who died in military service.
What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance?
The United States. The United States.
Why is the Declaration of Independence important?
It says America is free from British control. It says America is free from British control.
If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president?
The Vice President of the United States. The Vice President of the United States.
What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now?
Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson.
Benjamin Franklin is famous for many things. Name one.
U.S. diplomat. U.S. diplomat.
The U.S. Constitution starts with the words, "We the people." What does "we the people" mean?
Self-government. Self-government.
The President of the United States is elected for how many years?
For years. For years.
Why do U.S. representatives serve shorter terms than U.S. senators?
To more closely follow public opinion. 2. To more closely follow public opinion. 2.
During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States?
Communism. Communism.
Why did the United States enter the Persian Gulf War?
To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait. To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait.
What is the name of the national anthem?
The Star-Spangled Banner. The Star-Spangled Banner.
Where is the Statue of Liberty?
New York Harbor. New York Harbor.
Name 3 national U.S. holidays.
New Year's Day. Memorial Day. Veterans Day. New Year's Day. Memorial Day. Veterans Day.
Why does the flag have 13 stripes?
Because there were 13 original colonies. Because there were 13 original colonies.
Martin Luther King Jr. is famous for many things. Name 1.
Fought for civil rights. Fought for civil rights.
Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War?
To stop the spread of communism. To stop the spread of communism.
What major event happened on September 11, 2001, in the United States?
Terrorists attacked the United States. Terrorists attacked the United States.
Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name 1.
First Secretary of State. First Secretary of State.